This is the Ken and Kitty Podcast. Stupid? Oh yeah. Silly? For sure. Professional and informative. Yeah, right. That's right. That's right. It's true. It's true. I have to act like I believe this. Okay, so bear with me.
Hernando Floor Coverings, 1155 Holly Springs Road, for all your flooring needs.
Oh, geez, sorry I'm late. I just got off the phone with Amy, the girl I was telling you about. She's a house cleaner. She cleans houses.
Please come with excuse number 875 on why you were late.
I just was talking. You know what? It's funny. She's a house cleaner. And did you ever see that movie with Amy Adams? And she's a house cleaner. So it kind of reminded me of that when I found out her name was Amy and she was a house cleaner. We started talking. I don't know. It was fascinating to me. I kind of dig Amy Adams, so I'm hoping that this girl in Cleveland is, going to be.
Oh, this one's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Good God, just another woman you're never going to meet.
We'll see. I might start a new job here, so I'm pretty excited about that. Actually, I should take this off. This is wet thing.
Well, we've got the AC here in the house cranked to 40, so I needed a scarf.
I was applying for the job as a water tech for the government. So I have to have
water tech?
Yeah, they down the coast of Florida, they have these things in the water that
they're called sharks and algae and
no, they're floating satellite devices. Then they every few hundred feet from the Panhandle all the way to Key West, every few hundred feet, there's these things. These little floating things, and they have satellite on them, and they have all kinds of spying devices. They Wi-Fi, video, audio, sonar, radar.
What are they spying on? The fish?
They don't want anyone coming into the country without them detecting it, and so it's constantly reporting to the government, the Navy and the Coast Guard. And so,
can't they put them along the border down in Texas? Because maybe that would work there.
They should, like Galveston and that area.
Oh, it's not just there. I mean, you've got California all over, like Baja. And Tijuana. You've got New Mexico and El Paso and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, it isn't just Texas; it's all over.
But it probably is. But I'm applying to. Somebody has to eventually swim out to them or get dropped off in a boat and fix them, or if there's something wrong with them, adjust them. Or whatever. So you have to get in the water,
you have to swim out to them from the shore.
I didn't mean that.
A lot of money, because you realize you're going to do. By the time you get there, you're going to need a nap. Is there enough room to take a nap? I mean, somewhere to eat your lunch, whatever.
I had to admit if that's true.
I mean, you need to think these things out better, before you just go applying for stuff. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
It was fascinating to me when I found out that these things exist, and they're every few hundred feet in the water, and they're spying on everything, so they can see any boat that's coming anywhere near Florida.
They're probably still trying to figure out a way to tax the fish. Okay, there's a lot of fish in the ocean. There's got to be a way to get something out of them. Give us your young. We call it caviar. We want your eggs. Just saying. The United States, man. If there's a way they can make money, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, all right. Tax the fish. We should talk on the last episode about taxing every mile you drive, and then breathing oxygen. Every breath you take, they're going to tax, and they're going to report. And you have to say, they're going to say how many breaths did you take today, and I would say I don't know, 80,000, and they're going to go now. AI and our drones say you breathed 180,000 times today, so your tax is double. You
those shallow breathers are going to be screwed.
You know what? People with emphysema are going to be lucky, and we're going to get screwed.
We just have to learn to breathe slower, Ken. Just breathe slower. You can teach your body to do anything. Okay. So honestly, if you tell your mind you can breathe slower, your mind will do it. Your mind's going to find a way to do something. My mind told me you should be on the radio. And look, it managed to do that somehow.
Wow. All right. Okay, breathe slower, and then I won't get taxed as much. That's it.
Exactly.
I'll be saving money by breathing slower. Great.
Exactly.
Thank you, Kitty.
You're very welcome. Apparently, our scientists are more bored than you think. They're making drones for in the water and satellites that want to go and get paid to check. They're also doing studies on, like bumping uglies in space. They're doing studies on this, right? The
Having sex in space?
Yes. NASA says this is what they say. None of their astronauts have ever done that, at least none that are admitting it, because, how many women were up there? Don't tell me that you're up there for a year and you're not going to be, if you cannot take a vibrator because you can't, do they go through your stuff?
How many people have been in space? 30? I mean,
no, are you kidding? We got Elon Musk running spaceships up there and dumbass Jeff Bezos. Not that I would trust him.
on private stuff. I'm just thinking NASA and the government.
Private and NASA. But so they want to know what it does to your body, right? The Mile High Club, yeah, that's going to be nothing. Once the Carmen Line Club. The Carmen Line Club. All right. I didn't know what it was, so I looked it up. The Carmen Line is a boundary 62 miles above sea level. That marks the beginning of space. So one of the scientists says the main issue would be for people to try to stay together, because you're floating and your body, everything wants to go away from and whatever. You can't control it.
I saw that at the end of a James Bond movie where he has sex with that girl in space.
Movie. Again, movie. Right.
They seem to make it work. It was hot as hell. Well, that's
because they did it in the studio. They feigned weightlessness. Okay. But true weightlessness, yeah. Not only that, you need some leverage, right? Okay. If you're having a hard time, like staying together, how the hell are you going to make that work? Nobody's ever gotten pregnant in space.
Yeah.
But the minute you push against something, it's going to send you off. You're going to end up ramming your head. You're going to come back with concussions just from trying to hook up with some hot freaking chick or guy that's on the same flight as you. So scientists are actually studying this because they want to know. And not only that, what do you think it's going to do to childbirth? Look what happens if you have a baby in the water. It supposedly takes away all the strain of pushing. Imagine if you have a baby in space where there's no gravity. Is it just going to fly out? And do doctors have to stand there with a big bag to catch it in? But there is the umbilical cord that'll keep it tethered to you. So it's like a lifeline. It's kind of like when you go out to do the spacewalk, you have a lifeline. So thank goodness that newborn infant.
I know. Hopefully it's strong enough to keep the baby tied.
Are you kidding? Women have to chew them off with their teeth in the old days. I think it'd be fine.
You know what? When I got to cut the umbilical cord for one of my kids, and it was I didn't expect it to be. It looked rubbery and spirally, weird, bumpy. It was. Yeah. I didn't expect that. It was.
It doesn't look like a cord.
It
looks like some fleshy.
Mary Lou was like some kind of alien and had all kinds of weird plastic.
See, I look at that and I think that when you cut it, it's kind of like squid or octopus. Calamari. Yeah. If you cut that into slices, deep fry it, throw a little breading on it, would anybody really know the difference? Just curious. I'm just asking. It's like, yeah, we're serving calamari. Joe's wife just had a baby. And just think in years to come, when food is scarce, what will we be eating? They're pushing all this plant stuff on us, so it's the new meat.
Remember I was saying, people go to astronaut school and they're going to go up and be an astronaut, but there's been a couple of times that they were going to run out of food.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to run out of food? And so if you told me that in astronaut school, that I could run out of food up there, I would run right out of that class. No.
Dude, give Elon enough time. He'll have Uber Eats up in space for you. You just need to be patient, okay? Because Elon has his finger on the pulse of what's happening, okay? Right. I would definitely take an Elon space trip definitely way before a Jeff Bezos space trip. You know why? Because Jeff Bezos is ugly and I don't trust him. Now, Elon, plus I like the way he speaks.
Everybody loves Elon. So
not everybody. Facebook, Zuckerberg doesn't like him.
You know how I get sucked into commercials, the Pizza Hut thing, and
yes, I know, because you believe everything that you read.
I've been an Android. I tried an iPhone, and then I went back to Android. But now I saw the thing for the iPhone 15, and it's going to come in pink, blue, black, white, and red. But it's also going to come in lime green, but not right away. And I'm thinking, I'm Irish. I would love to have a green phone.
Yeah, but it's going to be lime green, not shamrock green.
Well, I know, close enough.
But you're beachy guy, so I mean, you put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah, I think that works for me. So I may switch, just so you know.
I don't see what is the big draw with an iPhone. It's made by Apple. Okay. Apples give you diarrhea if you eat enough of them, or if you eat them when they're green. Why would you want a phone? Look at the side. Look at this. This is my what is it? I think it's my S24, and it's a Galaxy. I loved my Note 9, but my S24, it is not this big. But I got myself like an army regulated carrying case for it, so that if a jet lands on it, it's not going to break it. Okay. Yeah. So the case makes it look so much bigger.
I have the S23 and it jams up on me all the time and it misbehaves. And so I hate it. And so I don't know.
Mine. The battery lasts forever.
Everybody says that iPhones, though, they never break. They never have to do anything. It's just
yes, they do. Their batteries blow. They die so fast. I mean,
I have heard people complain about the battery.
Yeah. And then when they want you to buy new ones, they slow your crap down. They make everything work so much slower. And then they tell you it's because your phone is so old. It's outdated. Don't you know, Kenneth? We've got this brand new Apple i27,000. This thing will clean your toilets. It'll make your wife happy at night. It'll smoke a cigarette for you and then sing you to sleep. It's like, really? I don't believe you. Liar, liar. No más pantalones.
You would be a great spokesperson for that. That's great.
I know. I think they should sponsor me. If they pay me enough, I might say something nice, but I can't guarantee it. Because you know me, if I don't like it, it's hard. That would be like Comcast saying, "Hey, can you give us an endorsement?" Sure I can. It's not going to be a good one, but You want
to know what's going on in Florida?
Yes.
We have this place called Wilton Manors, and it's being overrun by lionhead rabbits.
How sweet! I want to come there.
It's kind of cool. It's a bunny breeder in Fort Lauderdale illegally let loose. And they always talk about how rabbits multiply.
Yeah.
And they really do. They really get busy. And they are on the street now, and there are hundreds and hundreds of them. They call them lion heads because they're the rabbits with that shaggy mane that makes them look like lions.
I'm going to have to look them up.
Yeah, look them up. But it's going to cost them, I think they said $40,000 to, catch all these rabbits and put them back.
So why would the guy let them loose?
I don't know.
Did he not want them anymore? He couldn't find homes for them? Couldn't take them to a shelter?
It doesn't say in the article why he did it. I know
why. He was pissed off at his neighbors. Figured, yeah, that's right. You keep making all that noise at night, and let me show you noise.
bunch of bunnies humping.
Wonder what bunnies sound like when they're... They squeak.
Okay, you can stop now. I don't need to imagine bunnies humping.
Sorry. Oh my gosh, but how much do those bunnies cost? Why would you even throw out a perfectly good rabbit?
I don't know why he did it. It's not in the article. What else is going on?
So have you heard, what is up with people on TikTok? They got nothing better to do. The cucumber challenge is now out there. And it's not like, hey, let me see how fast I can cut up a cucumber. Or it's not like, hey, see how long you can keep these cucumbers on your eyes. It's women doing things with cucumbers in seductive ways. Why? I don't know. Apparently, these women can't find boys or men, even boys at that point. I mean, if you're going to defer to a cucumber over a man,
I'm pretty
and you're going to do it on a video.
I'm pretty sure later one Saturday night I saw that on Pornhub.
That's probably where they got it from. I mean, because if I was a guy, I'd be looking at her going, well, she'll do that with a cucumber. Would she do it with an avocado? Or what about maybe an eggplant? Can you do it with an eggplant?
Oh my God, the TikTok generation is so bizarre.
They're stupid. Just, but look at it this way. If we had phones when we were kids, do you know how much stupidity would be out there? Yeah. My brother's friends blew off a finger. Okay. Because they decided they were going to make, fireworks. They're going to make an M80 in a soda can. Okay. Now that would have been a video because what does he do? He comes running to my mom's house with his fingers in his hand, telling my mom, hey, I need a Band-Aid. Okay. What do you think a Band-Aid's going to do for that? Now, what you need to do is throw them in some ice and get yourself to a hospital. They might be didn't reattach him. His hands look like this. He's like missing two fingers on one hand.
I'm kind of guilty of that. I'm kind of guilty of that. In St. Petersburg, Florida, me and my buddy had bottle rockets. And we just loved bottle rockets. And
but you guys put bottle rockets in weird places and watch them go off. It's just stupid.
We broke some windows by accident in some people's apartments. And we were like, run.
What are you doing, shooting them at the windows?
We weren't shooting them at the window, but they went over and hit the window and broke it. We were like, shoot, run.
Tommy's got this thing. It's a metal plate and it's got a tube welded onto it. And every time Ronnie's here, he's like, hey, let's go shoot this thing off. It's like, it's a piece of metal. I know you put gunpowder inside of it and then you light it. It's like, are you insane? Like, I don't want to go watch you blow stuff up. Okay. No, we could do it on a back road. There's sand roads all over. I don't want to watch that. I want to go do something that a girl would do. Like, let's watch a movie. Can we just do that?
A potato gun is much safer. Put a
They'll
potato
shoot your eye out, kid.
in a cylinder. You get the lighter from a gas grill, and then you put hairspray in there, and you pull the trigger, and the potato goes flying. You can make it go 300, 400 feet. A potato.
Or you could just stick it in somebody's tailpipe and let them drive around for a while, and pretty soon, before you know it, their muffler blows up. That's fun too.
Yep, I know a guy whose wife did that to him.
Oh, really? Was it you? It looks like it might have been you.
I never talk about it, but I have a half brother and a half sister, and but we don't keep in touch. But Don's wife got mad, and she was doing all kinds of crazy stuff, putting nail polish in gas tanks and potatoes.
Oh my gosh, nail polish! That's flammable. That stuff will explode.
Yeah. She was crazy.
She should have just taken some shrimp shells and thrown them under his car seat.
Her name was Heidi.
Just made it smell really bad.
When Don was in the military and he's in Germany, he met Heidi and he married her. And
Heidi's in your
and he was kind of cruel to her at first because she was trying to learn English, and he told her a duck was a dog and a dog was a duck. And they're at a party, and Heidi goes, "What a lovely duck you have."
So
I was like, God, that's hilarious. But she was pissed, and so she's doing all kinds of stuff to him. It was a contentious relationship.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't talk about that too much.
No, I know. I didn't know you had a half brother and a half sister.
Yeah. Anyway, they haven't kept in touch after my father passed away. So.
Oh, well, you should reach out. You should really reach out because family is family. I don't know. Do you get a lot of guys down there that have got hair all over their backs? I mean, you're right there by the ocean, and I'm sure that you see a lot of people, especially guys, walking around without their shirts. For some reason, Twisted Hard Iced Tea made a wax for guys to wax their backs this summer. right now you can get it on a limited basis over the next few weeks. But I mean, why would Twisted Tea make back wax? I mean, you're drinking. Do you really think anybody cares at that point whether they got back wax, back hair or not?
Yeah, that's bizarre. What a bizarre
know.
combination of things.
Why didn't they make maybe like, some kind of fingernail or toe polish or something? What the hell? Why back wax? Like, guys don't care. We women are the ones who care. We're the ones that have to suffer with your back hair. I mean, there's nothing worse than a guy who's like a freaking bear. Okay. Can you imagine sleeping next to that in the summertime? All you want to do really is stick a plastic bag over their head and just not let go until they stop breathing. Not that I would ever do that.
We're getting close to running out of time, and I'm going up to McDonald's, and I saw this story that, remember we used to do Chooch of the Week?
Yes.
A Chooch, the original Chooch was the lady who poured the hot tea from McDonald's
hot coffee. Yeah.
on her lap, and that she sued McDonald's because the coffee was too hot. McDonald's in Florida has to pay a family $800,000 because their little girl was burned by chicken nuggets.
Who got a chicken nugget that hot?
I don't know. I don't think they can even get that hot.
I know.
She dropped her Happy Meal and the chicken nugget hit her thigh and it burned her. And her parents sued and they won. They sued for $15 million, but they got $800,000.
Well, they're going to be really pissed because it's only $800,000. That's a hard pill to swallow from $15 million. I mean, you can't even do much with $800,000 anymore. And then the government's going to take their cut. My God, their little girl's only going to be left with $500. Oh, wait a minute. They'll only be left with $500,000. I mean, seriously, when have you gotten a chicken nugget that's even basically somewhat warm? Usually they're not warm and they're rubber. So what did they do? Did she grab it out of the fryer?
I've never had a hot chicken nugget. They're always just kind of warm.
You can't even get a hot cheeseburger or hamburger at this point. Yeah, they're lukewarm unless you take it home and nuke it.
Yeah, that is true. Every once in a while, though, at McDonald's, you get hot fries. Now that is the best.
See, I like them better when they're soggy and floppy and flaccid.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I love them like that. What? They're flaccid. They're not hard. They're not stiff. They're like flopping around.
Hot McDonald's fries is the best thing. And I love when Jim Gaffigan goes, has your mother ever made anything better than a McDonald's French fry? I don't think so.
Yes, she did. She made you. Oh, look at that. Jim wasn't smart enough to think of that one now, was he?
I guess not.
No, I'm smarter than Jim Gaffigan.
And this has been the Ken and Kitty Podcast. Episode Kitty is Smarter Than Jim Gaffigan.
Of course, isn't everybody?
Thank you for enduring our nonsense.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
The Ken and Kitty Podcast also streams on kenandkitty.com. kenandkitty.com.